Hello, welcome back to week number 2 of at-home coding camp. For this week's lesson, we are continuing to expand our knowledge of coding using Scratch programming. However, for this lesson, we are using Scratch to tell a short story. Therefore, we will learn how to animate, create a conversation, and even learn how to switch scenes. The animation we are coding today has 2 characters inside a spaceship. These 2 characters have a conversation. We have another scene, and in this scene we can see a rocket ship going to a different planet. And once they arrive to a different planet, they are greeted by a friendly robot. So let's get started. To get started, I recommend you to log into your account. And if you don't know how to create your own account, please watch the first video, which I highly recommend to watch if this is your first time coding and also using Scratch. The first video is perfect for beginners programming and also for beginners in Scratch. We start with the very basics, and once you're done with that video, then you can watch this video, and it continues right off from that. Okay, please log into your account. Once you log into your account, if you can go to the upper left and click to that globe icon, and then go under new, and then you will create a new project. So I'm going to name this program number 2. And once you're done with that, then I would like to delete the sprite that we currently have, and I want to start on a blank canvas. So we're going to start off by choosing a backdrop. And again, you can choose anything you like. And also remember, as you watch, you can pause this video and try each step, okay? So I want my story to take place on a spaceship. So I'm going to go under the Space tab and click on Spaceship. And then also we will need a character, so we're going to choose a sprite on the lower right. And I'm going to go under People. I am going to choose Chiron as my main character. Again, you can pick anyone you want. And then once you click on your character, you can click on the icon of your character, and now you can program them to do anything you want. In Scratch, you drag out blocks of code from the left side to make programs in the middle, and which will make things happen on the right side, on what I like to call the stage. Choose another character of your choice. I am choosing Dot. Let's make a conversation. First, we will program our first sprite. I click on my first sprite, go under Events tab, and select when the green flag is clicked. Then go under Looks category, and I will add a say block to the Space Girl sprite. I'll make this character say hello for 2 seconds. Okay, now let's animate our character talking. We can do this by going under the Looks category on the left and selecting Switch Costume to Block. You can select the sprite costume by clicking the Costume tab to see the different costumes. Here we see the sprite has 5 costumes. Let's start with our character's mouth open, which is Costume B. And then switch to Costume A, which our character has mouth closed. This way, it looks like our character is talking. Next, click on your second character's icon. Again, let's make this character talk by repeating the previous step. Go under Events category, select when the green flag is clicked block. I don't want this character talking at the same time as my other character, therefore I'm going to select Wait Second Code Block under Control category. Select Say Block, and I'll make this character say, "We have our next mission." Go back to your first character and add a wait block as well as another say code block. This time, she will say, "Oh great, where are we going?" As you can see, we already have a conversation going between both characters. Go back to Dot and add another wait block and change it to 2 seconds. Add another say block and I will have Dot say, "We are going to Space City." Since we are making our characters talk more, I'm going to animate Karan talking for a second time. Let's press play and check out our work. Perfect. Click on Dot, and I want Dot to approach Space Girl as he's talking to her. To do this, we go under Events, select when flag is clicked, and then go under Motion category since we want Dot to move. Select Glide to X. You can notice that we have some random number next to the code block. This is showing us where Dot is currently located on the stage. Go under Control, select Forever Loop, and then click on Wait 5 seconds and drag it inside the forever loop, like so. And then do the same for select next costume block We are telling the program to always start at the edge of the stage and forever switch to the next costume of Dot to make it animate the. If I don't want a specific costume, I can delete that costume as well. Alright, to make Dot move, we will drag Dot to a specific location where we want him to go. And then select Go to X with the coordinates already changed to that specific location, as you can see. Next, choose another backdrop for scene 2, which will be the rocket ship going to another planet. I will choose Nebula backdrop. Choose the rocket ship sprite. For this second scene, we want both characters to hide during this scene. We can do this by going under Looks and selecting this special code block called Hide. Let's do that for both of the characters. Let's press play and see. Uh-oh, we want this second backdrop and the rocket ship to only show up after the first scene. So let's code that. Click on Karen's icon and select Switch Backdrop to Spaceship and drag it to the top of the code. Now we want to hide the rocket ship during the first scene. So, click on the rocket ship icon, go under Events when the flag is clicked, and click Hide. Also, let's say when the backdrop switched to Nebula, show the rocket ship. Always press play to make sure your code is working properly. As you can see, I need to make Space Girl and Dot appear again once I start the game over. To do that, click on the Space Girl, go under Control, and add Wait block before Hide. We will make the second scene 3 seconds long, and then we will show these characters for the third scene. Now click on Dot and go under Looks and select Switch Backdrop to Nebula so that we can change the scene to after Dot is finished talking. Repeat the same code we coded for the Space Girl. Oh, and don't forget to add show blocks after when the flag is clicked for both of the characters. After that, click on the rocket ship icon to see the code. We're coding to make the rocket ship hide after 3 seconds when we transition to the third scene. Okay, we will add sounds by going to the Sound tab and go to the lower left side to access the library. I am going to select Space Flyby sound for the rocket ship. To add the sound, go to when the backdrop switches to Nebula, go to the sound category and select Start Sound Space Flyby. I also want to code the rocket ship to fly. In order to do this, go to Motion, select Glide 1 second to random position. However, I want to make the rocket ship to start at a certain place on the stage, so I'm coding that. Alright, we will select a final and last backdrop, which will be the scene 3 of this short story. I chose Space City. Then click on Dot and add Switch Backdrop to Space City 1 after Dot appears again. We need another character. I am choosing a robot who will greet our other two characters upon their arrival. Click on the robot so that we can code him. We want him to only show up in the third scene. So we have to select when the flag is clicked and also grab hide. When the backdrop switches to Space City 1, only then can the robot show up. Let's try something cool. Let's add an extension by going to your lower right and clicking on Choose an Extension. Here you can see you can add an extension for Makey and many other cool things, but I digress. Click on the text-to-speech and drag Set Voice to Block under Show Code Block. I am going to change his voice to squeak. Then select on Speak Block and write Welcome to Space City. Then let's code this robot to move to random position and to change costume each time he does so. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to Space City.
And you are done! You coded your second program using Scratch. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you until the next time.
Welcome to Space City.